Acting Captain's Log. Supplemental. Well, we've made it. We're finally in space. We grabbed everything we could, from ships to components, and we blasted off. But I can't say we're in perfect shape. All of our ships are damaged. We're low on supplies. But that's not even the worst part. Wolf, our first officer, tragically lost his life while holding it off against the syndicate cruiser on the moon. There wasn't enough time for him to get aboard, and with our ship fully fueled and in a vulnerable state, he ordered our computer to auto-launch without him. While I would like to say he's just MIA, no one can survive a point-blank tactical nuke. While we may not have his body, we're going to have a short communal service for his sacrifice. It's the least we can do for our friend. So, we all know why we're here. While we don't have a lot of time to commemorate his mourning, let's just all go around and say something nice about our friend.
Alright.
You wanna go? You wanna go, Fox?
Wolf, you were a good superior officer. I was happy to serve under you for as long as I could. And you were one of the best. Stayed till the very end until that nuke went off. You were one of the best, if not the best. And I will always love and cherish the memories of you chasing around Ark, going, I should be the captain. And with that, I can only say, live long in the halls of Valhalla. For you sure as hell deserve it.
Wolf, you were brave to some degree. And I guess I'll miss you for as long as the short period of time that I got to even consider being near you. That's all.
Roughly the same as RP's here. Didn't get to know him much. The time I did get to know him, he wasn't bad. Or not bad of a pilot. Got stuff done. It's pretty funny. That's all I really got to say.
Well, I've only really got one thing to say. Wolf, I'm sorry for stealing your promotion from under your nose. I had no right, and, well, you sure as hell deserved it. But given the chance, I would have gladly have served under you.
Yep, here, Captain.
That depends on where here is. I don't know where you
Yeah,
are.
here we are.
There. Alright.
We haven't been up here since we crashed, haven't we?
No, we have not. We haven't been on board the ship very much. So, you good, Doc? You still taking care of things down there?
Still dealing with some things, doing some items checks. Seeing how much supplies we have and the likes.
Okay. You do that and just stay on comms. We're just gonna have a quick brief meeting.
Alright.
Okay, so originally the plan was, while Wolf was still here, we were going to head back to our HQ so I could transfer the command codes to him. But even though that he's no longer with us, there is some information on that station that could still be of value to us if we can retrieve it. But not only that, if we get back to the HQ and they're still operating, we can hopefully get proper repairs to the ship and rejoin the fleet so we can continue the war. So far, they've been radio silent. Worst case scenario, they've abandoned the station, so it will be unmanned. So, best case, we'll have to scrounge for resources and download whatever data we can.
I hope we can find a black box that tells us something. Best case scenario, we can find a black side.
But first things first, I need to know how the jump drives are doing. We haven't jumped properly yet. We've only done like micro jumps so far.
I was working on the thrusters down below. Some of them still are flickering here and there, so I gotta
Okay.
make sure those are secured.
Yeah, from the readings I could get from several of the terminals up here, can never be too sure about that. They seem to be fully functional.
Alright, let's head out and put in the coordinates for the Citadel.
Onwards.
Alright, strap yourselves in, boys. It's going to be a hell of a ride. Alright, jump drive looks like it's prepped and ready to go. You guys seated in?
Yeah, hold on. Let me
Yeah,
go.
seated
double
in.
check. Some.
Ready to go.
Yep, he's good. Littlebot's good.
Buckle up. Initiating jump in 3, 2, 1, jump. Alright, now let's figure out where exactly we jumped into. Okay, looks like we're on the outskirts of this frick. That doesn't look good.
Well, I decided to look out the window. That was a bad idea.
All I see is a wreck ship. Our wreck. Wait a minute. What's that purple thing?
That
Oh.
looks like the remnants of
Oh.
the battle fleet.
Oh.
War was fought.
You want me to head out on my ship?
No,
What's-
we're bringing in everything. We need to get in closer. Besides, I'll pilot us in. Like, I know we left the battle in a bad state, but I didn't think it would result to this. Alright, let's just park her here.
Alright.
What do you think, Foxy? You think the Admiralty or any one of the leaderships are still on board?
If they are lucky. I
Okay.
say we should all fire in some firearms and ammo, just in case.
Alright, prep up. Get some weapons and also some salvaging gear.
Alright, I got my stuff, Ark.
Yep. Got
Everyone set?
my gun, got my grinder, I'm ready.
Okay, let's go ahead and assume that there's no allies on the station, so anyone that we see that we do not recognize, assume hostile and just shoot him.
Got it.
Man, I am... Gun safety! Jeez.
Wow, I shot the ceiling.
Remind me to revoke his gun privileges, Foxy.
I got my own way of making them.
Alright, fine. Let's go.
Hey, Leroy Jenkins. Alright.
Let's start off with some of these wrecks, see if there's anyone even alive in them.
Alright.
Oh, not this one.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
Oh, was this one of the cargo ones, or is this a different one?
Hard to say. It's way too damaged to be recognizable anymore.
I know the one that was down here, because that's the one that I lost.
Hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone would have survived these ships.
Yeah, not for that one either.
Alright, I make my way
Ooh,
towards the
this one could
station.
possibly have a survivor.
Nifty, they opened.
Uh-huh.
Power must be flickering.
Now this one will open.
I forgot how much I hate this station.
Besides,
I got the way up.
Like,
Ah,
I
here we
swear
go.
they modeled the station
Oh.
after a mushroom.
Oh, one of these
Ugh.
ones. Ugh.
This always gives me
Nausea.
vertigo. These are the command quarters. Anyone?
No.
Checking the other one right now.
Big hole.
I found apparently a part of your room. Somewhat more hangout area with commanders. But no one in there. Well, we got a blast out section up ahead.
And this is where you trek to the top.
And one of the crew quarters.
Well,
Wrecked.
I can already tell you that there are no survivors in here.
Okay, I think we confirmed that there's probably no one left on this station.
Oh, hey, cargo containers are survived though.
Alright,
Pegs, bro. Dang it.
Z, stay here and see if there's any loot down in this lower half of the station. Me and Foxy will head up to the upper
Roger.
command decks.
Oh.
Okay. Foxy, you still got my mic on?
Yeah.
Alright, I didn't want to tell Z this because I don't think he has authorization, but there's something on this station that we need.
And which one might that be?
Well, if I'm right, it's probably still in the main center console with all those backup emergency computers, so we gotta make our way to the command deck.
Well, that large clang doesn't give any confidence.
I hope that was you, Z.
That wasn't me. I don't know. I don't think that was me. Well,
Yes.
Suddenly, I feel like we're in a horror movie.
Okay, we're coming up on the command deck.
Yeah, I know. It's very familiar to me, too. And I can't help but wonder why they designed these doors like this.
Your guess is as good as mine. Okay, perfect. Looks like all the computers are still intact.
Putting my gun away, I don't see any reason to keep it out.
Okay. Before we do anything, make sure that none of the data was stolen.
Yeah.
How are those processors doing?
The system seems to be working, but at the same time, going through the servers, it's been wiped, more or less. Either through our own system attack, or if it was one of theirs, I can't tell you.
Hang on, I have an idea. Ava.
Ava systems online. Standing by.
Can you, access the main computers of the station, see if we can pick apart any of the data that's still left?
Affirmative. Running data restoration procedure. Running. Restoration complete. Data uplink established.
Alright, thank you. Perfect. I got locations for several bases, some deployments from...
Ah, yes.
Got something?
Yeah. A base I was only at briefly for about 3 days. We were developing some extra things at the time. It's known as the Nexus Research Base. We were, they were researching a lot of things. Improvement for ships, better weapons, but never really went anywhere to my knowledge. And the only reason I was able to get those is because I have the Fleet Admiral access codes.
Why do you have those? I thought only Admiral should have those codes.
Well, my brother is Fleet Admiral.
Oh. That's, important information.
Yeah, been meaning to talk to you about it, but we never really got a whole lot of alone time.
But wait, you're just the chief engineer of the ship. How do you have Admiralty codes?
It was handed to me by accident.
That is a complete breach of security. Jesus. Okay,
Well,
whatever.
to be fair, we were wearing the exact same outfit.
Whatever. As long as you have the codes, then you know what? If you have the codes, then you can probably unlock all the computers here.
I'll get to work on that.
Okay, we're looking for a very specific file. If I remember correctly, it was labeled as something like Project Inquisitor.
Project Inquisitor. Yeah. Got it.
Okay, good. Now, this is data that we stole from the Syndicate back when they sieged our home colony. Besides, I was a part of the assault squad that grabbed the data, but... like, what I'm about to show you, this is classified data. Not even the other guys are allowed to know about this, so... just to make sure. We'll tell them later, but right now, this is secure. We need to make sure everything in here is secure. This is only a partial blueprint, but from what I understand, this is the Syndicate's newest, most powerful flagship. Now, if I remember correctly, this thing, this dreadnought, is 3 times the size of the Vanguard, 5 times the firepower, and
This is
has an internal shipyard inside its hull. It can mass produce frigates, destroyers, maybe even cruisers, wherever it goes. We need to take this down, otherwise we have no hope of winning this war. The Syndicate will just mass produce more ships here in this system, and they'll have the firepower to destroy whatever we throw at them. This is exactly why I want to come back to this station, so we can get this blueprint and see if we can find a weak point.
Yeah. We definitely needed this.
Alright. Well, can I trust you to download all the data and put it into a hard drive so we can install it onto the computer of the Vanguard?
That's what I was doing over here. Thank goodness that we got everything that we need right here in these servers. Just
Okay.
need to figure out which one it went into.
Perfect. Just download and grab everything. I don't think we're going to be using this place anymore.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not.
Okay, so. And obviously, once you do, just scuttle this place. You don't want the enemy to get access to any of this stuff. Place some charges and just blow it all up.
Understood, Captain.
Alright, well, I
Just a
will
quick
go.
reminder, I'll follow you to hell and back.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna head back and see what the other guys are up to. Probably help them repair their ships. Think you got it from here?
I've got it. Seconds.
Oh,
Jesus!
did you guys scuttle the station?
Yeah, I know I told you to scuttle it, but what kind of charges did you use? I said... Did you... Jeez, never mind. Oh, God.
Has anyone seen the new Fallout show? Well, I guess it probably has this multiple times now.
I haven't gotten past episode 5 yet, but that's because I'm watching it with my family.
Hey, Foxy.
Hey.
What are you working on?
Grinding this entire ship down.
Oh, can you save the front half for me?
Well, I took part of the front half off already, but yeah, sure.
Because I'm going to attach this sucker to the front of my ship.
Alright, yeah, have fun with that.
Oh, right. Sorry. Push the Fox on. Yes, I have watched it.
Okay. You caused ear damage for me, Z. I hope you're happy.
He did the same for me.
Don't-
We were talking to you.
I'm
And
sorry,
you just
I forgot.
stopped.
I forgot I had push the Fox on.
How do you forget that you have push to talk on when you use it very often?
I actually don't use it as often. When it comes to recording, I turn it on so you guys don't hear the background noise.
I just mute my mic occasionally.
That I'm very interested in.
Also, just as a thing here, the entirety of the Fallout series is just Fallout 3. Genuinely. It's just Fallout 3.
But
The
it's
story-
something right.
The story of Fallout 3 is that you go to find your dad because he's in the wilderness and he's a scientist. In the series, you go out to go find your dad. Why can't they get away from the father-son arc, please?
Fallout New Vegas.
The big guy in the who runs the casino is just like Elon Musk, so
That's true.
Absolutely love the fact that if you kill the president of New California and you explain it away to him, you can actually explain it to him by, because he asked me to pay taxes, and Mr. House is like, alright, yeah, fair enough. Although I will say, from the first game, as in like Fallout 1, something I would like to see brought into the next Fallout story is the talking Deathclaw.
Wait, I thought that was a thing.
Yeah, I want to see that. Right? We were just talking about 4, so it makes sense to do that segue. In one of the DLCs, I forget which one, it adds more settlement stuff. You can have traps. One of these traps is a Deathclaw trap. If you capture a Deathclaw, it becomes non-hostile, and it can wander around your settlement and protect it.
as it does.
And I will say this much, the internet is weird. Because I looked that up, and it was my mistake.
Oh god.
There's a whole lot of Deathclaw girlfriends on the internet for some
Yeah, I was about to
reason.
say
You
wandered
wandered yourself into the wrong part of the state there, sirree.
Eh,
You gotta get yourself back out of that place, man. That's no bueno.
no, I prefer that side of the internet. That's
Oh,
where I reside most in. Mostly because of how funny everything.
You know, Ark is recording right now, and he has to listen to us talking about Deathclaw friends. He's gonna be like, what the hell, guys?
But you gotta understand that he listens to our weird shit all the time, even when he's not here. Because
Yeah.
we will immediately talk about it when he returns.
You know
Alright,
what?
guys, sit back. What you been doing? Talking about
Nothing. Nothing. We weren't doing nothing.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, hey, perfect timing.
Okay. By the way, what was this about, like, female Deathclaws or Fallout and stuff? Because I still have my headphones. Because I still have my headphones on. They're Bluetooth. I can hear you across the house. Okay, I think that's everything from the station. Foxy, have we raided any of the purple syndicate ships yet?
No, we haven't.
Alright,
Please.
go ahead.
Last I heard, the other two, went into stasis for the moment, so...
Okay, how about you and me, let's go take a look at one of the more intact wrecks. Hopefully they have something good to salvage.
One of the more intact ones... behind the ship, then.
Yes, let's just start off with the big one.
Alright. On my way.
Sorry, but I have to do this. Sorry.
Couple of cryopods. Empty.
I doubt there's still anyone alive in there. Some thrusters we could use, so that's useful. Now, let's see, what about this larger section?
Ooh.
Oh,
a
hey, wait.
missile bay.
This one's still powered.
It is.
Yeah.
On my way.
Oh, there's a lot of ammo in these interior turrets, so if they're still armed, be careful.
That is a lot.
Yeah, watch out for interior turrets. They might not be friendly. Ugh, the gravity's not on, though.
Yes, and you're gonna have to take point because I left my gun back on the ship.
Some canister drills, and... Oh, hello.
Yeah,
Hey, I found their computer core.
you have?
Yeah, in here.
Wonderful.
Let's see if we can download some of their data.
Behind you.
What? Oh, Jesus. Don't do that. Okay. You're more of the computer expert. Can you, uplink us to their system?
Let's see here. Taking a look. Oh, terminals in here.
This looks like the primary terminal.
Yeah, let's see here. There's a signal being sent here,
Signal?
being picked up.
From where?
I don't know.
Alert. Link established.
Fennec, is that you?
Um,
Who is this?
Well, my name is Ark. I am the acting captain of the ORA Vanguard.
Ah, acting captain. Well, you have a lot to prove now, haven't you? Now piss off. This is a restricted channel.
wait. How do you know my brother?
Brother? Oh, you're the twin I've heard about. Well, let's just say we were in contact.
Hang on. Why would the admiral of our fleet be in contact with someone from the enemy side?
Simple. Like any military commander, he needed intel.
Wait. What does that mean?
Do I really have to spell it out for you? I sold him information, and he, in return, paid up.
So, you're an opportunistic spy.
Of course not. A spy would insinuate I'm working for you and your faction. I'm not, just to be clear. I still follow my own creed. I have my own reasonings for employing your services.
Hey, we aren't mercenaries. We're literally fighting a war with you because you plan to turn us into slaves.
Ugh. Please don't say that word. It's so inaccurate. I prefer indentured servitude. It's much more civilized.
I don't care what you call it. The fact is, it is the same, and we will fight to the death before we are turned into your slaves again.
Yes, yes, a noble cause. Say what you will, but the truth is, you can't win, and you know it.
Shut it.
Not unless you get my assistance.
Why in the world would we get help from you? More importantly, why would you even help us?
I have my reasons. Reasons you do not need to know. Now, let me be clear. I'm not actually helping you. You'd just be doing things that has the benefit of helping me as well.
We're not accepting the help from our enemy.
I respect your caution, but that's not necessary. Here, as a gesture of good faith, I have a gift for you.
Alert. Unknown data package received.
What did you just send?
Data sites containing technology, shipments, and other things that you might need for your Crusade of Liberty. I've also included some of our encryption keys so you can access some of our hard encrypted computer nodes. You'll need them if you plan to stop Project Inquisitor.
Hang on. How did you know about that?
Jesus, you're slow. I'm already 2 steps ahead of you, boy, and you don't even know it. Did you even know this was a trap?
Wait, what?
Guess not. You didn't think we would leave this important sector unmonitored, did you? There's some important data in your station that we want after all. We'd hack into it ourselves, but your systems are surprisingly hard to crack. So, we'd figure that we'd wait around until someone came back to download your data, and then take it for ourselves. I'd guess you'd have a minute before my people showed up and started shooting. I'd start running while you still had the chance.
Shoot, Foxy, radio the others and prepare for an immediate emergency jump. We gotta go.
Yeah. On it?
Oh, and before you go,
What?
Consider this my last gift to you. Automated vocal avatar designated Ava, respond.
Ava system online.
Install data package 1.0 firmware update NX SYD.
Warning.
See you around.
Wait, what did you do?
Never mind that. We gotta go now.
Frick. Okay, is everyone on board?
Yeah, everybody's on board.
Okay, let's get out of here. Let's move out of this asteroid field. Shoot, they're taking fire!
I've noticed everything's taking fire. What are they shooting us with?
Some sort of advanced lasers or something.
It's coming back in for another shot.
Brace!
Activating primary computer core. Running boot up diagnostics. Ava systems fully online. Hello? Hang on a second? I am detecting new software downloaded in my base code. How odd. I do not believe anything has changed. But out of precaution, I will run system diagnostics later. But for now. Hello. I am the advanced vocal avatar for this information data processor. You may call me Ava. Today was a more exciting day than we had expected. First and foremost, we were able to recover some important intelligence from our former HQ. Plus we've met a suspicious, yet albeit accommodating figure from the Syndicate, who has donated some sensitive intel which will help in the war effort. With the data we've gathered, we can now start formulating a plan, to eventually reach our end goal. Which is quite obviously taking down the Syndicate flagship. Code name: Project Inquisitor. Currently, from what we've gathered, the enemy flagship is still under construction, but it is proceeding quite quickly. If the ship is completed, our fleet, or what currently remains, doesn't have the firepower to sink it. And then when all our ships have been destroyed, the Syndicate will have full control over our system. And we will be forced to become subservient once again. So we need to destroy that flagship before it becomes fully operational. But right now, we are in no condition to engage the flagship as it stands. Our ships are damaged, we're low on ammunition, and most importantly, we don't even know where the flagship is. But with the data we have, we can plot a course to one of several locations, which either has the resources or intel we need to continue this war. My estimates suggest these are the most likely sites we should hit. Listing follows. Scenario A. Supply Depot. From the data we collected from the space station, we have the location of a Syndicate supply depot. It is suspected this is where the bulk of Syndicate ships are getting their ammunition and war material from. It also appears that multiple damaged Syndicate vessels come here to conduct repairs. If we raid this facility, we can steal vast amounts of ammunition for our guns, and a wealth of components to repair the Vanguard back to full health. Attacking here would also cripple the Syndicate supply line in our system, so it would stall construction on Project Inquisitor and reduce the number of ships attacking us in the future. Scenario B. Intel Satellite. From the data donated to us by our mysterious associate, we now have the location of a Syndicate data server in a satellite. If we can hack into its database, we should be able to find the location where the Syndicate are building their flagship. Plus, this could also be our chance to get ourselves access to the Syndicate's more advanced weaponry and blueprints. Scenario C. Allied Shipyard. Currently, one of our shipyards is under occupation. Several ships are currently docked in their moorings, but they are fully fueled and operational. If we raid the shipyard, we could steal back one or all of our impounded ships and bring them back into the fight. They would be a larger size than anything we could build by hand. So they would greatly benefit the fight when we engage the flagship. Scenario D. Armed Convoy. Currently, we have the location of an armed convoy of Syndicate supply ships flying in an arbitrary route. Our intel suggests their destination is Project Inquisitor and that they are carrying an important cargo for the project. The data is limited, but I suggest that we engage the convoy before they reach their destination. Priority states we must destroy or secure the cargo, otherwise the Amani will have a huge advantage. These are all the scenarios we have to choose from. However, there is one more key point we have to mention. Our mysterious contributor has given us more than just intel. We have also been given 2 Syndicate Command level keys. While not relevant at the moment, these keys will have a larger role in the coming scenarios. So be mindful. On behalf of the crew of the Exiled fleet, we thank you for your service. Please cast your votes for this episode by going to the community tab of this channel. Then in the polls, simply click on what scenario the crew of the Vanguard should head to first. And if you wish to join the crew, come to our Discord down below to join the discussion or just hang out. Thank you. And we hope to see you again amongst the stars.